What is going down, YouTube? Welcome back to my video or to my channel. So you want to be a tech, huh? Yeah. This is gonna be an ongoing series. Couple of videos I'm gonna be making, like a little mini series for things to take into consideration whenever you want to become a tech. For the newbies out there who want to become a tech. Right now, we're just gonna talk about some of the things that might be involved whenever you decide to become a tech, like some of the tools you might have to need. Um, what's already obvious, I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of technicians already talking about it. Are gonna be like your sockets, screwdrivers, wrenches, ratchets, extensions. You know, it'd be redundant to do another complete video just focus on that alone. The only thing that I will add, especially if you're into the heavy duty side of things, is, like I said, from my experience, if you're in the heavy duty side of things, what I would suggest when you do get your sockets is, rather than buying chrome sockets, just go ahead and buy impact sockets. Whether they're 3/8 or 3/8 and ½ inch, just go ahead and buy impact sockets. There's not really going to be a lot of room for chrome sockets in the heavy duty industry. I mean, there's very few applications where I've actually had to use a chrome socket, and I mean very rarely. I think maybe twice maybe at the max, but I mean pretty much it's all just been impact sockets, man. They've made do for what I needed, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say with that. Now, that being said, if you do get involved in the industry, right, you get your job, you know what I'm saying, your first job, an independent shop took you on, or maybe a dealership took you on, and they said, all right, you know, you want to get your feet wet, we're going to start you off at the bottom of the barrel, man. You know, with that being said, we're going to put you in you're going to be a PM tech, you know, start kind of walking around and getting to know the truck and stuff like that. So, you know, you're going to be a PM tech, you know, to start off with. So with that being said, it's not actually a bad place to start, to be honest with you guys, man. Trust me, man, I know a couple of cats who have messed up PMs badly, you know. That might be a story for a story time video, but yeah, man. Jumping right into it, here are gonna be some of the tools that I think you might need to pick up to be a PM tech. First thing I would actually say to go ahead and pick up are gonna be this handy tool right here. It's actually coming apart, but this right here, man, is to remove filters, oil filters, fuel filters, and excuse me, man. This is actually from Lyle Tools. I'm trying to see if I can find the part number on here, but I can't. So sorry about that. If I do find the part number, I'll probably end up putting it in the description if I do. But yeah, man, definitely you could just look it up. And like I said, it's a Loud Tools. This is the best tool I've actually used to be able to take off filters. I will say that I've heard people actually swear by this tool right here. The ratcheting on this side. You know, I tried it. I bought it brand new. Same things from Lyle. I bought it brand new. I tried it once. Hated it. Maybe I didn't use it right. I don't know. There's really a big possibility that I didn't use it right. But I tried using it, got mad, put it back in my box, haven't used it ever since. But this here is a lifesaver, man. Pretty much just put your ratchet right there, maybe a little 3-inch extension. When you pull on your ratchet, it does this, crimps down, and then you can loosen it up or tighten up. It's also adjustable. Now, there are some cases where this one won't fit. The filter is too small. So with that being said, I would actually pick this one up as well for a little bit smaller filters. Now, just remember, we work on Cummins and Packard's, Peterbilt's, and Kenworth's. So, and this one does have a part number right there. Also from Lyle. You might see it backwards because the way it's being recorded, but there you go. And this is actually the size right there. I think it's like 3.5 to 3. I think it's 875, so 3.9 inches. So 3.5 to 4 inches. For smaller filters, this gets the job done really good. These two sets right here for filters are really good, man. Those are really good. Pretty much get all your filters off when they come to like fuel filters and oil filters. Now, when you're dealing with a primary filter housing, you could either have the Davco or I forgot the other brand that they call it, but they sell special wrenches. Let me pull one out real quick that I have here. They sell these wrenches. These are for the primary filter housing. I think it's the one that goes on the canister, actually goes on top rather than the bottom. It goes on top. So this is the Davco one. Set this one in there. It locks into the little plastic cap, and then you can loosen it up. You know what I'm saying? Take out the filter, replace it, do what you got to do. This is actually really good. But if you're not getting involved, if you're not getting into like Kenworth and Peterbilt's, you know, I would probably not really buy this. Although they do sell these wrenches for other brands or other vehicles like Freightliners, freight shakers like we call them, Volvos, you know, so forth and so forth, right? Figure out which ones you need. If you want to go this route, this is the best way to actually go with, so that you won't actually crack that cap or the little round thing that goes on the bottom, because it's like a little cap that goes on top and then the little black piece that tightens it up. Can't think of the name for the life of me, but you know, you might want to pick this one up, or according to where you're going to be working at. But if you don't want to go that route, what actually works for me has been this. Now, not particularly this brand. This is a Tecton brand, and I actually bought these. I bought both sets, hoping it was going to be the medium and the large, kind of like the Cornwall ones, because I do have the Cornwalls at home. I mean, at work. And I bought these hoping that these would be similar to that. They're not. These are smaller. So this right here is like the medium one, and then the other one that I got, which I was hoping was gonna be the medium, was actually the small size. So the small size is pretty much brand new. I've never used it. This one gets me by whenever I need it, you know what I'm saying? But it's not as much. Anyways, if you get the Cornwall will sell you like the medium size, more or less about this size, and the larger one. That will get you by to be able to take off the caps on this primary filter housings, and those do a really good job of it, man. You know, just pretty much just lay them on there, same thing, just do it slowly, you know what I'm saying? Don't start yanking and you'll break the filter housing cap, you know? But this is another good thing that'll get you by. Along with like I said, with your sockets, your wrenches, you know, same thing. One thing I would actually add, they have different, and you don't actually have to buy these. Well, this I would actually pick up for certain slack adjusters. It's a 2-piece slack adjuster. To be able to adjust your brake adjusters, right? So this is the 2 pieces. This is on certain models on the slack adjuster. You slip this one in, and then this is to tighten and loosen up or whatever, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? These are Lang brands. Lang. Again, I don't have the part number, but if I get a part number, I'll put it in the description. You know, you can pick these up, or the other ones that are actually really famous, I guess, or commonly used rather. Or it's gonna be just like an 11mm wrench or socket with the ratchet, you know, again to adjust your brakes, you know, because when you do PMs, you're gonna probably be doing a lot of brake adjustments as well, clutch adjustments as well. So, and actually, you know what? Now that I mentioned clutch adjustment, I have a special tool for that. I don't know where it's at though. I'm not gonna start looking for it right now. When you're also being involved with PMs, they'll probably start having you replace brakes. This just pretty much comes with the territory as well. So with that being said, I would actually recommend picking up, and actually this tool, I know majority of the time I'll say, you know, you don't have to buy Snap-on, but on this particular moment or instance, I would say pick up Snap-on. It's expensive, but it's not extremely expensive, man. But that would be this right here for your brake springs. Just makes your life a whole lot easier, man. And here's the part number. I don't know if you can actually see it, just in case you're wondering about it. And it's backwards, like I said, but at least I can read it out loud. It is Bob. You know what? Bluetooth 518. It's a Bluetooth, man. So it's a Bluetooth wrench that you don't even have to put it on there, man. Just only need to have it in your box. It'll take off the springs automatically and put them back on. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. You don't just work without actually having to work, right? Just get it done. Joking, obviously. But no, man. This is a lifesaver, man. This is a lifesaver. I've done brakes before I actually knew this tool existed, and I've always hated doing brakes because of it. I actually had a lot of issues doing brakes. When they put me on game, they dropped game on me, they told me, hey man, you're messing up. Go ahead and pick yourself one of these tools. picked this one up, haven't looked back since, man. It's a great tool to have to do brakes. So yeah, man, those are just some of the tools that I would say to pick up if you're gonna be starting off as a PM tech. You know, like I said, it's gonna get you start getting the job done right. You don't necessarily have to go with name brand tools. Like I said, this is the Tecton brand. This one didn't work for me, and most likely will not work for you. I'm just gonna say that. But I'm not saying that you actually have to go and buy the Cornwell. You could purchase a Cornwell. You can probably look into maybe having I don't know what other brand, maybe Gear Wrench has some. I'm not sure. I just know I have these, and I have my Cornwell ones, and the Cornwells work really good. Maybe Lao Tools might have some. I'm not sure. Again, might want to look into it. Do your own research. You know, pick up some of these tools. Some of these tools aren't really that expensive, especially when you look like at Lao Tools. You know what I mean? Like, I think like this right here, man. You could actually buy this off of the trucks. It's a Lao Tool brand, and I think I bought this one off of the Cornwell truck, if I'm not mistaken. And I think, don't quote me 100% on it, but I think it cost me like 25 bucks. So it's not extremely expensive, you know. And again, you buy them off of the tool truck, you know, you get that warranty with it, man, which is a beautiful thing as well. So another thing I would actually add on, not really with the PM, but because you can actually use this for a lot of things, and you don't really use it on a PM. But when you start taking parts out, you know what I'm saying, hoses with fluid in them and stuff like that, especially if they have you doing, like right now, one thing that we got that's going bad on a lot of these trucks, unfortunately, are the depth quality sensors. So, and this actually makes your life a lot easier. Rather than spilling coolant everywhere, you just clip off the coolant lines, man. And I know, and I'm saying this because a lot of people, I haven't really heard this one being mentioned, but this is a lifesaver, man. A coolant, or not really coolant, but a hose clamping tool. This is a lifesaver, man. Now, I will say this again. Going by the brands, right? I've had the experience to be able to use the Cornwell, and that's the part number right here on this one. And I actually only have one here at my house because I had the set, and I think I left one on the truck somewhere. Yeah, I know, it's stupid of me, right? And now it's, you know, it's gone. So I was using this, and I wasn't actually too happy with them, to be completely honest with you, man. They weren't really crimping down as good as I had wanted them to, you know. So when I bought my other set, I bought the blue I was gonna say Bluetooth, I'm sorry, but the Blue Point. And the Blue Point actually worked phenomenal. They were phenomenal, man. They crimp down, and they're actually the Blue Point actually kind of like, they're not really straight, but they're like at an angle right here. So you can actually put them at a weird angle, and it'll help, man. Like I said, when you're doing the dropping down the DPF or the depth tank, to get the depth quality sensor out, you know, clamp them down, the hose down. You don't got to drain the coolant or anything like that. You don't have coolant spitting everywhere. Just makes your job a lot easier, man. And not just for coolant, but you know, not just for the depth quality sensor, the depth tanks, but you can actually, anything you can really think about that has coolant, you know, pitch it down, you know, disconnect it. You don't actually got to drain down the coolant on every single job you do. You know, makes your life a lot easier, man. Especially when they start taking you from PM tech to now, all right, let's go ahead and replace this. If you have this on hand already, it's gonna make your life a lot easier. You could try this one out if you want, the Cornwell. But in my personal experience, I would say just go ahead and jump on the Snap-on truck, buy the Blue Point. Again, there's other brands out there. I haven't tried them. I've only tried the Cornwells and the Blue Points or the Snap-ons, so I just stick with the Blue Points, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for right now, man. I hope you guys are enjoying this little series. There'll be more to come pretty soon. So with that being said, you know, God bless each and every single one of you guys, man. Y'all stay safe, man. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.